So are you. I love spice, where everything is nice. Grenada, may God bless you. Stepping off the plane, it's so easy to breathe again. Life in the big city has finally took its toll. And it's been so long, but I'm finally home. What better place to rest my weary bones than in this beautiful island, where there's so much to see. Every corner I turn, there's something else to remind me of this beautiful nature and what it means to me. Not a thing out of place, that's what's special about it. Sun, island in the 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 sun. And do you hear? It's the songs the birds are singing. Do you hear? It's a song that's everlasting, and there's no end in sight. It's the beginning of our lives. Sweet Grenada, this is home. And do you hear? It's the songs the birds are singing. Do you hear? It's a song that's everlasting, and there's no end in sight. It's the beginning of our lives. Sweet Grenada, this is home.
Sweet Grenada, this is home. Sweet Grenada, this is home. And when we say Grenada, we include Carriacou and Petite Martinique. This is home, and we need to work every single day to make it better, not just for us, but for our children and children. I think that is our responsibility, to improve the conditions, improve our communities, improve our homes, improve our country, so that our children and children can live a better life. I want to welcome you wherever you are to the Dynamic Hour. I want to encourage those on Facebook and YouTube to please share the live. Sharing is caring. I want to start off this morning by giving kudos and thumbs up to the Royal Grenada Police Force, because many a times people are very quick to condemn them, to criticize them. But I often see on this program, one can easily criticize, open their mouth and criticize. But when it comes to giving credit it is a difficult thing for some people to do, to give credit, to give commendation, to applaud. That tends to be very difficult. It shouldn't be, but that's just what it is. The Royal Grenada Police Force has had a very good crime solving rate, and that has been there for quite a while. And that breakthrough with that case in Carriacou is a testament of that, is a reconfirmation of that, that no matter where you go, where you try to hide, you will be found and you will be brought to justice. Because the Royal Grenada Police Force, they have what it takes to get to you, to apprehend you, to arrest you, to bring you to trial. And we must commend them because, look, it's not easy being a police officer, right? It's not easy being a police officer, period. And they're doing an excellent job. So when I saw that news yesterday, I was really, really happy.
Almost 1 year after Carriacou resident Victor Randy McIntosh was found with multiple gunshot wounds while sitting in his vehicle in Bogles, the Royal Grenada Police Force announced the apprehension of his suspected killer. The announcement was made in a press release issued on Tuesday. Dwayne McDonald, a businessman from Bousséjou, Carriacou, has been identified by police as the main suspect in the death of McIntosh, the former chairman of the New National Party constituency branch in Carriacou. MacDonald, who is known to be a skilled seaman and holder of a boat captain's license to traverse international waters, was the captain of a small vessel Lady G, which is used to ply the route from Carriacou to Grenville and then to Port of Spain. He was placed on the Regional Security System RSS wanted list. Police say the successful apprehension of MacDonald was the outcome of collaborative intelligence efforts Trinidad and Tobago and other regional entities. The Royal Grenada Police Force has expressed its gratitude to regional partners, especially Trinidad and Tobago, for their assistance in apprehending Mr. MacDonald. This development marks a significant step forward in the ongoing investigation, providing a sense of closure for the community and justice for the late Victor Randy.
Yes, so again, I want to commend the Royal Grenada Police Force, and I've often said on this program, they have a very good crime solving rate. So you could say what you want about them. The Royal Grenada Police Force, they stand out among nearly all the police force throughout the Caribbean, and maybe we can go even beyond that. In some regions, they are very, very good when it comes to solving crimes, when it comes to apprehending and also preventing crimes too. You may underestimate them, but they are doing an excellent, excellent job. And with the support of the community, with the support of we the people, they can do an even better job. So I want to commend them. I want to applaud Commissioner Don McKenzie and the hierarchy of the police force and the entire police force for a wonderful job and doing that job with excellence. Some people doubt the capabilities of our police force here, but they're really good. They're really good, and they need to be commended. I want to move on to another positive thing, because I think it's so important from time to time to highlight the positive things that are happening in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. All right? A tissue culture lab to be constructed at Maribo. That's good. That's wonderful. If you ask me, to move agriculture forward.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources is set to receive a fully operational tissue culture laboratory thanks to generous donations from the People's Republic of China. Chinese Ambassador His Excellency Wei Hongtian confirmed the construction of the facility at the Maribo Propagation Station during a recent meeting with Minister of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, Honorable Lennox Andrews, and his technical team at the Chinese agricultural farm in La Sagesse.
The tissue culture laboratory at Maribo is extremely important. Extremely important. And I would like for us to put things in place to implement or to construct that tissue culture laboratory by the end of the year, or before the end of the year. It would be good to have the tissue culture laboratory constructed.
The Grenada Tissue Cultural Laboratory, which was last active in 2009 at the T.A. Marichaud Community College campus, played a crucial role in the micro-propagation of disease-free economic crops such as bananas, ornamentals, root crops, and pineapples. Head of the Agronomy Division and manager of the Mirabeau Propagation Station, Alison Haynes, stated that the new lab will support mass production and facilitate export.
Right now, in Grenada, we are importing a lot of dasheen and tanya and all these things from St. Vincent because our greatest limitation is planting material. So if we're able to mass produce the planting material here, we'll be able to increase our production and then regain our export market.
She pointed out the significance of being able to propagate ornamentals in the lab, leading to a decrease in importation cost.
So with the tissue culture lab, we'll be able to bring in these high value flowers and maintain them here so that we can propagate and continue to provide to our farmers. So the tissue culture lab, I can't emphasize how important it is for us for food security, increasing our ornamental sector, improving that, and for the continued propagation of our tree crops.
The construction of the lab will be undertaken by a Chinese construction company with an anticipated start date for August 2024. This development is expected to enhance Grenada's agricultural capabilities and contribute to the export potential of crops like dasheen and ornamentals.
Yeah, so that's really good news for the agricultural sector in Grenada. I want to commend the Honorable Lennox Andrews. Lennox Andrew, right? I think it's Tevin Andrews, Lennox Andrew, and David Andrew, right? Good. I want to commend the Honorable Lennox Andrew for, boots on the ground, getting the ball rolling. I know he's a very hard-working minister and dedicated in whatever area he is in. You can bet your bottom dollar that he will be at it and doing his best. So kudos to you, the Honorable Lennox Andrew. Let us move to TAMCC because they too have had some good things happening there, and the Honorable Lennox Andrew again was featured there.
The handover ceremony was in commemoration of the Ministry for Climate Resilience victory of successfully completing a major milestone of Component 3 of the Green Climate Fund Enhanced Direct Access Project. The Green Climate Fund Enhanced Direct Access Project, first commissioned in 2019, has been enhancing climate change resilience through the implementation of adaptation projects with the intention of benefiting the Grenadian community. Head of the Rural Development Unit is Dr. Stephen Fletcher.
It was not just a pleasure to work with the team to bring this project to where it is today, but it was a commitment that has been made. It is a commitment to put the skills and talents of RDU available to this project and to other projects that we are undertaking. We certainly collaborate with the EDA on other projects that are taking place in Grenville. There's one in St. Paul's coming soon, and hopefully the special education at some point in time. So certainly it's an indication that the RDU has built the capacity over the years that would allow us to facilitate such works, and we are very happy to be here.
The T.A. Marichaud Community College was one of the successful applicants under the project after meeting the predefined criteria for funding under the Green Climate Fund Enhanced Direct Access. The institution benefited from extensive roof repairs and refurbishment of administration and School of Continuing Education buildings. Minister for Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, Honorable Lennox Andrews, delivered remarks on behalf of Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Honorable Corinne James.
The administration of this institution and all those who would have joined, the time, the talent, and the treasure in making this project the success that it has been so far. So thanks to all of you, the full team, from consultant to contractor to administrators and to everybody else. Thanks. We are having this ceremony here, but the buildings that we are speaking about are really located over there, not so? The admin and the School of Continuing Education Studies building.
The T.A. Marisho Community College's acting principal, Dr. John Teddesford, expressed gratitude for government's continued support.
Keturah Stanislaus and Mr. Jason Williams and their colleagues in this nation-building endeavor is acknowledged and appreciated.
The Green Climate Fund Enhanced Direct Access has successfully facilitated physical adaptation, community resilience projects in Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica.
Right. So again, I want to commend the government. I think they're doing an excellent job. I see Dr. Stephen Fletcher there, and he continues to excel in his area. Again, I want to applaud the Honorable Lennox Andrews. I am now discovering it's Lennox Andrews and not Lennox Andrew, right? You have quite a number of them within government. So you have Tevin Andrews, you have Lennox Andrews, you have David Andrew. Sometimes it can be all so close, and it can tie you up from time to time, right? So good news, really good news. And that is what I love. The government is proactive. The government is doing stuff to improve so many areas: agriculture, education, health, tourism, human resource development. We can go on and on and on and on. I want to really applaud the government. They're operating with a plan, and it is coming true. It is coming true. I happen to bounce up this piece from the Most Honorable Deacon Mitchell Facebook page there with the Corinth Government School, and I felt really proud. You know, the students, they're really into the 50th Independence celebration. So while you have those obstructionists, while you have those disruptors, for want of a better word here, those enemies of progress on the other side, you know, NNP pundits and surrogates, I mean, they're so bitter, they're so angry, they cannot even appreciate our celebrations, and 50 years is a big thing. This is heroic for, this milestone is so huge that they just don't understand it. They're so petty when it comes to the politics. But our students and the young people and Grenadians across the board, not just students, Grenadians across the board, you see the smiles when the pin is being placed on the jacket or uniform or tie or whatever. I mean, they're smiling, they're happy, they're, the students, it's just love across the board. I just love that. And that is what's supposed to happen. The cleanup, the planting of flowers, the beautification, people are just coming out. And that is what you want, to reignite that community spirit. And we want it to continue. Because that is what Grenada used to be. Because of politics and religion and other things like that, it divided the community and just mess up our communities. Yes, that's a very powerful one indeed. And of course, you know who was in their presence, in their midst, right? The most honorable Deacon Mitchell was there. And wherever he goes, you get that kind of warmth, you get that kind of love, you get that kind of joy, you get that kind of peace, you get that kind of tranquility that is priceless, right? People are at peace and they're happy and they're joyous and they're singing aloud. And, the kids, the adults, the seniors, it is just what it is, right? You can't change that. There are some people who come with that energy, that vibes, that positivity, that love. And the most honorable Deacon Mitchell was in that room, and he was visiting to again pin the 50th. We have that 50th pin, so he was pinning that onto the shirts, and for the teachers and so on, the ties and whatever they had on, pinning it onto their clothes. So the kids, they were really, really happy, and it made me feel that whole sense of purpose, that we are here to make it better for them, for the kids. And it's not only with the most honorable Deacon Mitchell and him being there, but you see it with nearly all the ministers of government. The Honorable Tevin Andrews, he was, in schools and so, same kind of love. The Honorable Andy Williams, the Honorable Ron Redhead, the Honorable Kieran James, the Honorable Joseph Andel, and the Honorable Joseph Andel was there yesterday again doing that. The Honorable Dennis Conwell, the Honorable Claudette Joseph, the Honorable Lennox Andrews, the Honorable David Andrew, the Honorable Delma Thomas, the Honorable Gloria Thomas, the Honorable Quince Britton, the Honorable Philip Telesford, the Honorable Jonathan Lacrette, the Honorable, who again we missing? I don't think we're missing anybody, right? But everywhere they go, the same love, the same vibes, the same niceness, the same richness, right? In terms of genuine, patriotism. They love Grenada. They want good for Grenada, and they're going all out to make sure that the people are happy. And I'm saying, look, the real losers in all of this is the NNP, Yeah, because instead of the NNP uniting, coming together, working together to build community, to transform community, to warm hearts and minds, and cause people to be all energized and excited about this, they're on the sidelines complaining. They're on the sidelines criticizing. They are on the sidelines trying to create division, trying to tribalize everything, trying to cause their supporters not to participate, not to be involved. And look at what's happening around them. The children, they're excited, and not just at pre-primary or primary school, at secondary school level too. And you're talking about in the next 3, 4, 5 years, you're looking at them being able to vote. You see TAMCC students, NULO, they're all excited. So while the NNP is playing the politics, and while they're trying to divide our people are uniting around the theme, around the song, around every activity for 50th. And that is what you want, right? In fact, this morning, I was listening to a particular program, and I had to laugh. Here you had an NNP activist and pundit, the chatters on the streets, always calling that particular morning program, already criticizing some flowers that, Perron Johnson and the River Road community, the people in River Road. I mean, I make out Perron Johnson, all right? And the Honorable Claudette Joseph and so on. The team, they were out there planting flowers, beautifying that community. and it's a vacant space. On a normal day, that space there, they would dump stuff and they would do all kind of stuff there, right? So they decided to plant some flowers and palm and whatever the NNP pundit already start criticizing that, just trying to find some way to be negative. So he's on the sideline, stand up, watching, not doing anything. The NNP surrogates and pundits, same thing. Right? The NNP surrogates and pundits, they are not involved. They're not getting involved. They're not cleaning. You have community activity taking place to beautify, to clean up your community. All you're there to do is to criticize. All you're there is to do is to condemn, to castigate, to cry down. Why the NNP has become that kind of organization, in my belief? Why? Why they have become so unpatriotic, so divisive, that everything for them is petty or petty infantile political, back and forth. Come on. We need to step up. Step up. Grenada belongs to all of us. This is our place. This is our home. Come on. And I'll play the kids again, right? Let me play that little video of the kids singing again, because it will cause our people to understand how big our 50th independence celebration is. Some of us will never live to see another 50 years. This is huge for any nation. Any nation. So all we need to do is to put down the political hat sometime. Because, this pettiness, there will be a season for it. Election will come, and you will get your chance to go after this one and go after that one and say all kind of stuff. But this is our independence. This is our 50th independence celebration. This is big. This is huge. Come on. But all the NNP is fit for is to condemn, is to criticize. And after a while, people get to, dislike them. Because if you understand talk radio, and if you understand, the cadre of callers and so on, right? Let me just take this call. Yes, and watch, anytime you have children singing a song, know that that song is big. You hear me? Anytime you have kids singing a song, word for word, know that that song is big. That song is huge. And from the day that song was launched, that song was a very catchy one. And people who know music start to say openly that whoever wrote that song, put that song together, pulled that video together, you need a Grammy Award. And we are talented people. Remember, this is local. This is locally made, locally produced, locally written, locally as everything is local. Our people are good. Our people are very, very talented, right? And I want to commend the people behind the song. The kids, I mean, they nail that thing, boy. They really nail it. And I want to applaud them. The teachers, you're doing a fantastic job. In nearly every school, the kids, they could sing that song. They could. This thing is big. This thing is huge. And we must commend those behind that. And someone is saying it is because the government has actually prioritized the creative sector. You realize that they are going at it big, and they're doing a very, very good job. So I want to applaud them. I want to say to you, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a fantastic job. The government is injecting a lot of money into let me see here. Good morning.
Morning, Kim.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, sorry I'm disturbing you. I know that. And I know you're serious in your program.
Right.
Just forget Kate Mitchell, man. He's a waste of space. Let's talk about what Patty doing for us now. Kate Mitchell, you gave him too much airplay. So I'm not trying to control the program, I must say.
Yeah, well, you would never be able to control it.
Yeah.
You know you would
I
never
know
be
that,
able
I
to
know
control
that.
this program.
There's no way that will happen.
All
I
right.
know that.
Nice. Well, thank you very much.
Too much ass. Okay, bye.
Yeah, you. Yeah, normally when someone calls my phone, it goes straight through the system. Yeah, no, you have to, my brother, you have to speak openly about what Keith Mitchell and the NNP is doing. You have to do that. You have to highlight it because, in my belief, they are not helping. They are not adding to anything. Right? And as a leader, he's supposed to instill in his supporters that nationalistic, fervor or energy or vibes or patriotism, because, people look to the leader or to their ruler, right? That is what happens. So what should happen, you should kind of encourage them. You should lead by example. I think that's what I want to see. Lead by example, and then they would follow you. All right? So that's important. Very, very important. And my brother, look, during the last election, people were saying the same thing that you were saying. And the election before that. But you have to let people know who is actually doing X or Y. So many times you have to do it. Right? You have to do it, my brother. But I am simply saying Grenadians are rallying, around the celebrations, around all the activities. We had the gospel fusion family fun day and concert in St. Andrew. Progress back. That was well attended, well organized in Carriacou. My good friend, the Honorable Tevin Andrews, and the team. You had your church service. You had so many things you have had so far. And they've all been very, very successful. The concert is coming up soon. And I want to encourage everyone to be a part of that. Up from here concert, that national concert. Please support that.
Grenada, our beautiful pure island, is turning 50. And what better way to celebrate than with an evening that captures our heart, our spirit, our journey. Welcome to Up From Here, an experience of our past, present, and future. Join us at the National Cricket Stadium on Friday, February 2nd, as we revel in a spectacular showcase of Grenadian talent from our very own shores and from across the seas. Our artists are coming home to celebrate with us. Experience the rhythms that rocked our past and and melodies that map our future. Live bands, sensational artists, dynamic dancers, all on one stage. And the best part, it's absolutely free. Gates open at 7 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m. Come early. Bring your family. Bring your friends. Let's fill the stadium with our pride, our joy, our unity. 50 years of music, talent, and creativity. This is our moment, Grenada. Let's celebrate. It's only up from here together. Stay connected to our social media pages for updates at Grenada Turns 50.
Yeah, so please, folks, let's support all the activities. Remember, here in St. Paul's, here in St. Paul's, I almost said St. Paul. Here in St. Paul's, there's 2 activities. You have one Saturday coming by Roger, the barbecue man, right? Roger Mitchell, a good partner. That is on Saturday coming. And so from that, on that street, that entire street, go all the way down, they would have pan, different pan. You understand the point? Or then they would have food. They would have, I think it's a street fiesta, food and all different things like that. Display, exhibition, cultural stuff. Is a whole pile of activity, food and music and exhibition and, nice vibes, right? That's on the 27th, I think. I had that flyer somewhere, and I was looking for it. I just remember it, right? And then you have on the 4th, and if somebody, out there, if you have that flyer, you can send it for me, because I think somebody sent it for me only recently. I just didn't download it or saved it, but it's there in my WhatsApp. So so there's one this Saturday, all right, the 27th, and then you have one on the let me see, is it 27th or the 20? Let me see. Right, Saturday 27th, I think. But if someone has the flyer, you can send it for me. And then on the 4th, it's at the community center. Art exhibition and cultural this and music and food and all this thing at the community center on the 4th. All right. But if you have the flyer, you could send it for me. Somebody send it for me. Right, good. All right, so St. Paul's, right, good. Thank you. I'm Tweet, good partner, Tweet, always on the ball. All right. So let me get it to you. So the first one is the Independence Street Fiesta, right? So I'm correct. On the 27th of January, that's Saturday coming, starting from 1 p.m. So they're starting from 1 p.m. and it will be just by Roger, the barbecue man there, the good partner Roger Mitchell. That whole street they go all the way down. So it will be nice. So they have food, drinks, wild meat, waters, music by popular DJ, I think is Junior Aban. So quite a bit. Stillpan, Core Bank, Comancheros, Republic Bank, Angel Harps, Lion Pride, Percussions, the drummers, they will be there doing their thing. So that's Saturday, starting from 1 p.m. So please, the folks throughout, come and support, be a part of it. And then on the 4th, Sunday the 4th of February at the St. Paul's Community Center, that would be huge. Live band, solid the band, pan, just name it, all kind of stuff, right? Dancing, theater, this, that, Jefferson, Ramirez. It will be huge, right? And they start in, let me get the time for you. They start in at 12 p.m., 12 noon, right? 12 in the daytime, all right? So please support. Quite a bit happening.
3 islands united as one.
The Grenada Independence Planning Committee and the Grenada Association Toronto, under the auspices of the Consulate General of Grenada in Canada, invite all Grenadians and Friends of Grenada in Canada to our Golden Jubilee Independence Anniversary celebrations in Ontario. Here's the list of our main activities. Firstly, the Interfaith Service of Thanksgiving, Sunday, February 4th at 3 p.m. at the Philadelphia Seventh-day Adventist Church, 65 Grand Marshal Drive, Scarborough, Ontario. Secondly, Wednesday, February 7th, the flag raising ceremony at 12 noon at Toronto City Hall, 100 Queen Street, West Toronto. Also on Wednesday, February 7th, the illumination of the cascading waters of Niagara Falls in the national colors of Grenada from 10 p.m. Look out for details from GIPC members in social media regarding a planned Golden Jubilee bus trip to witness this historical event. Fourthly, the Golden Jubilee of Independence Annual Gala, Saturday, February 10th from 6:30 p.m. at Parkview Manor, 55 Barber Green Road, Toronto. Tickets $135. Fifthly, Showcase Grenada, Sunday, February 18th at 1 p.m. inside the Jamaican Canadian Center, 995 Arrow Road, North York. This is the ultimate family experience featuring all things Grenadian. For more information about these events and to obtain tickets for the annual Independence Gala, call 416-856-3663 or 647-450-3287. One people, one journey, one future.
Yes, we the folks in Canada, please go there and support all the activities. I want to commend my good partner Jerry Hopkin. Jerry's my good boy. You know, he's always at it, and he's a very hard worker. He's the Consul General in Canada. Big up your whole self there, Jerry, and the team. All right. The Mount Airy community, Pumpkin and Miss Noel and the entire team, Mitch, the entire team in Mount Airy, they continue to clean up their community. And you know what I love about this area, it's very big on community spirit and togetherness and doing things. I live at the foot of Mardi Gras. You have Africa on the other side there. You have the Greens, in the St. Paul's area, right? And it's big on community activities and being involved and doing stuff. So I want to commend them for that. So Mount Airy, they continue to do their beautification, they clean up and everything like that. So Pumpkin and the boys, I always call them Pumpkin. Miss Benoit, right? So the entire team there, kudos to you, thumbs up. In fact, you all were featured on MTV News doing the cleanup and thing. You all are out there. And I love that. That is why I'm saying to all of us, forget about the NNP and the NDC. Let's come together. And leaders must lead. Right? Encourage your people, your supporters, because the NNP supporters, they are not too involved. Well, at least some of them, not too involved in this, as though they see it as X and see it as Y. But again, they're taking the cue from their leader, because their leader or ruler wanted to be prime minister at this point in time. He's not. As a result, he's bitter, he's angry. But you could bury your anger and your bitterness and encourage your supporters to be a part of all the activities. It should never be about NNP or NDC or PLM or GLP. It has to be more than that. And that is why let's take the cue, let's take that energy, that vibes from the students at the Corinth Government School and the other schools. Let's use that as a motivating factor, motivator for all of us. Let's get involved. Let us get involved in transforming our communities, transforming Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. We will have a time when the politics comes around and we go do things. Nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to nation, when it comes to Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique, it's just more than just the petty politics and all it. You understand the point? NNP is just complaining after a while you go. You understand? Every morning on a program, when they have their program, just complain, grind and groan, complain. Let's come together. Let's enjoy our 50th independence celebration. Because the committee, they're doing an excellent job. Excellent job. I want to applaud them. I want to commend them. You're doing a fantastic job. Gail Purcell and the team, the entire team. right? I know Abigail Ellis, I know you there in that room and with the team. There are a lot of volunteers. Sometimes we don't give credit to the volunteers. There are a lot of people who are volunteering to make this thing possible. Everybody not in this thing for money, eh? There are a lot of people who are volunteering. So we have to give them kudos, thumbs up. All the volunteers. I know of a friend, I think she lives in Boca, somewhere in the Northeast. And she said to me, hey, Kim, I want to volunteer. And that's long, eh? And I link up with the relevant people. And she said, look, she's volunteering. I think she came from either Canada or the United States, somewhere around there. All right? But come on. It's Grenada. Let us build this country. And I would love to see more NNP supporters involved. Nobody would force you, and don't expect the people to come and hold your hand and bring you to beautify your community or clean your community or be involved in the events and activities. Nobody would do that. It has to be from inside. It has to be from inside. All right? Hello?
Jones?
Hi?
Yeah, this is Arita's sister's son. You want supposed to call him check from?
Uh-huh.
What time you will be here?
You're are you talking about for the tickets?
Yes,
You're at Printry?
Prince Tree. Yeah.
All right, so I will link you up, man. All right?
Okay.
Plenty love. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Yes. So that's a friend there who just reminded me that I have to check in because there's two tickets that I have to drop off there. And yes, I have tickets. I still have tickets for the event on the 9th of February, and that too will be a movie. That too will be really, really nice. All right. So I want to encourage you, if you have not yet gotten your tickets, I have a couple tickets there still. I have a couple tickets. Remember, I mistakenly didn't print 50. So I did that, and quite a number of people have been reaching out. You always have people coming to the tail end of the event who want tickets. All right. So we still have some tickets. Still have some tickets left. So I want to encourage you. It's 300 EC. If you want a ticket, you can still get a ticket to the event. And I look forward to having you at the event. Remember, it's 2 events in one, right? Or you can say 2 activities in one day. During the morning, from 10 to 4 p.m., from 10 to 4 p.m. on the 9th, Friday, the 9th of February, 2 days after the Independence Parade, right? That big thing at the stadium. You understand the point? Where our beloved Prime Minister will address the gathering, address our people, address our nation. Right? So that's a Friday, 2 days after that. So first, you come at my place here at the foot of Mardi Gras. So with 5 houses up from the Greens or 5 houses up from the Bend. You're not going in Africa. Coming up, 5 houses. I'm the only fenced property here on the bank, as you go up to Mardi Gras. All right, 5 houses up. So you come in here first, and you would get free oil dung, soup, and so on. All right, food. You go eat, and you will buy the drinks. So I have drinks for sale. You're going to buy the drinks and light entertainment. We got a nice time. Networking, socializing, that's the whole purpose. Get to know each other, right? Some ministers will pass by. We go have a nice time here. We go have a wonderful time right here from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. All right? All type of drinks. We're going to get it here. And food. Right? The police already came and check out the area, so we can get additional parking and make arrangements for the traffic and so on. That already done. All right? And then we move at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m., we move to the Radisson Crown Ballroom. And our beloved Prime Minister will be there. His team, and ministers of government, they will be there too. It will be a wonderful, wonderful evening. All right? Wonderful evening. Trust me on that one. And you get some finger foods, some 7 to about, let's say, 8, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, thereabout, and we will done that finger foods. And then you have drinks. So you have free drinks. That's the basic drinks, free. The malt, the water, the shandy carib, the thing, the cascoat, the the carib, the stag, the Heineken, that kind of thing. The basic drinks, you'll get that free. So if you want that, you're getting that free. All night, free. But if you want the premium drinks, because you come with a group, you have a cocktail table, you want the premium drinks, a bottle of that with the bucket, the ice bucket, and your cheese and so on. Wonderful. You drink at ease, and then you party, you shake a leg. Those who want to sit, you sit. Excuse me. So I try to arrange sitting for some folks, because there are people who have reached out to me and say, "Hey, Kem, boy, we need 3 or 4 or 5 seats around our table." So I'm doing that. I'm renting. I'll rent that. Go the extra mile and make sure we get the cocktail chairs. And you understand the point? Because I want to make you comfortable. I operate. So you're going to have a wonderful time. We're going to have an excellent time there. You will be entertained. I have added an additional set of entertainers or entertainment. The Lion Pride percussions, that band, that drum and thing. I've added them in to boost the vibes of the thing from the beginning, right? So I've added them in the whole package. And then we have Donald Best from Boston, violinist, singer. We have Lyndon Langdon, saxophonist. We have Marcus Smith, pan pro, right? Young man, he's really good with the pan. We have Solid the band. I mean, they're the best. We have DJ Selector Beast, DJ Kareem. We have Tessa Ann Alexander from, right, that's the correct name. Tessa Ann Alexander from Canada. She's a stand-up poet. She's good. She could sing, she could perform. She's the best there is. So she will be coming in to do that. So look, it will be wonderful. You just can't, you can't miss. So there will be sitting arrangements for some people. Everybody can sit. You understand the point? There are some people, it's a cocktail event. You're young, you have the vibes, you could stand up for, and enjoy yourself, and no problem. All right? But I will try to get as much chairs as possible. It costs money, because that was not really, that's another expense. All right, good. So yes, Tessa, and yeah, she's very good. So she will be performing there too. So the vibes will be nice, right? Really, really nice. And people already start telling me, these are the drinks, the premium drinks they want on their table and so on. So you're making it easier for me, making it easier for me. So I know what to, organize. I know what to organize. So again, I want to encourage you to be a part of it. It will be really, really wonderful. Really, really, really wonderful. All right. So I want to wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. I will be back with you tonight in the hub. Again, last night we had some little glitches, so we could not have gotten that off of the ground last night. But it goes sometimes. All right. It goes sometimes. Okay. Nice. Right. Great. Right, Sharon.